Good morning, Nesties. This is Netta from Florida Zone 10A. And I forgot to tell you guys, I never got my microphone hooked up because I don't know how to do it. And when I did hook up the microphone, it was playing in the neighbor's yard. Good morning, Nesties. This is Netta from Florida Zone 10A. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nesties, today is May 18th. It's a Sunday morning. And the plan was to get up early this morning before the sun was peeking over my neighbor's house to get out here and get some things finished. That didn't happen. I woke up with a headache. It's better. And then as soon as I crossed my threshold, I had to pick up vomit and poop. And my dog was pissy as hell, so I had to change his diaper because the hubby is still asleep. Welcome to my world. I have fur babies and one wears a pamper. Anyhow, another story for another day. A lot of you guys know what's going on. So I got a lot of I'm buying decorations for the yard. I'm cleaning up the nest. I'm have some experiments going on, and we are just going to go through a couple of those things today. Later we will do an end of the month tour, and I'll show you how things are going. But I think I've already shown you that I came back here to nematode land and I planted a whole bunch of brassicas, and I even have one that's turned upside down. He's not even in the soil. Neither is that one. Maybe someone came and dug them out. I'm not really sure. I don't know. This soil over here is from when I knocked over the green stalk. I told you guys I just put this over here to see if it can just attach to some soil and start to do better, and it has. But this is a variety of melons and squash and see, squash seeds. There's another one that's open there. Somebody's been eating, so I'm not worried about it. I put a lot out here. See, somebody's out here eating. That's what it is. They've been out here digging. You see that big seed there, and then you see that little seed there. That's a honeydew, I believe. There's something growing right there. So yeah, somebody came out here digging in the soil. Maybe it was my puppy, I don't know. There's another one. That one didn't germinate, but you can see that seed there. So that's one thing that's new in the nest. That's new germination there. This project isn't done today, but until I finish buying soil, it won't be done. My husband got on top of the roof yesterday, was blowing all kind of crap down, so I'm not worried about that. I put my cage over here, my nursery. I'm getting ready to start all my fall seedlings, and I'm starting with peppers and tomatoes, and those will start first in addition to everything else that's already growing. But we already know this is how I'm counting. So it's going to take me a good 3 months to get a head start for my tomato and pepper season so that I can put everything out in September and October. As far as those, I should say nightshades, eggplant, tomatoes, peppers, not potatoes. And they will go in here. And I have my fabric over there that I'm going to cover this up with. And also this gate is going to open like this. This was just the one that was over there that used to house them last year. So I put it over here so that I know that the sprinkler will come on and hit them with some water. But I think I'm going to lift that up because I don't want things to be waterlogged. So that's that. And I gave myself this little walkway here. This area right here, I'm definitely just planting cabbages. Those are all flowers that are growing in the area right there. I propped up. I made myself a walk through here. I see a spider web. My moringa tree is going ham. And those are all black beans or some sort of beans that I got from Mama. They were in a jar. I just put them all in there so that they can grow onto this netting right here. Now, as far as this is a new in ground. This is a new, look at this bastard there. He's what's eating up my stuff. I just put this over this right here. So look at all the action that's in here already. So snail, centipede, bait. Why he not in the ground, I don't know. This is just some cukes that I threw out here, you know, sink or swim. I casually come out here and kill the potatoes, but I only put this little thing over this just yesterday because this is new to the nest. I just put this out here. I did notice that my purple basil is coming up. Excited about that. I did order some French marigolds. Oh goodness. And I put some in those layers there. I do have some good looking tomatoes popping up. Don't know how they're gonna last. I harvested those eggplant yesterday. I took that tomato out. Anyhow, that's not growing me any zucchini. Green beans that are coming up. I do have stuff coming up in here, some seeds that but this was I've been waiting on this for months. Isn't she beautiful? Come on. Probably a year I've been waiting on this flower. I didn't know it was going to grow this tall, but I've been seeing this little kind of like thing throughout the garden, and I thought it was a weed, so I've been tearing them up. But I left that particular one in there, and so I pretty much shot myself in the foot for all of those. Thanks to my friend and my Gulf Coast cousin, she let me know that this is that beautiful flower was a dahlia, and I do remember buying tubers. So there's another one should be popping up here soon. Oh, look at there. My little melon has a little flower on. Oh, there are a couple flowers over there. If I get something, I don't know. Okay, these are my beans. Obviously too heavy for this string over here. I'll reach over there and get it back up eventually. Beans are over there. I don't have on any gloves. I need to get some on because I'm always touching stuff. This orange isn't gonna make it. Should be another one over there. Oh, it's falling off. And that one's not gonna make it. They're turning orange too soon, for one thing. They have no business that small in that orange, so that's gonna be a bust, but I know. Shouldn't even be growing. A potato was growing out of that too. I have all kind of mess up under there. Then I have cardboard down there. Then I have dirt down there to make sure nothing grows up through it. And just like they say, things want to live. That's something new. All these, that tomato bush that I had, that was so prolific, is growing, and that's the biggest one. So I'm excited about that tomato. Oh, I got an onion scape coming also. Came over here and dug out all this grass. Somebody's going to see. That's new to the nest. All my lilies are coming up. They're like popping up everywhere from under the ground. Love it. Not going to worry about it. And so I did put my shade cloth out finally. This is my potato barrel. I cut them all off, remember? Coming right back. These marigolds like this spot. This green bean is just wild. It's all over the place. Ouch. Ah, hit my head. I mean, it didn't hurt, ouch, but I did. Anyhow, I put my shade cloth up under here, over here. I have relocated my, somebody is forever out here eating. Relocated my pepper over here and my eggplant over here. And this cucumber just might do something. It's amazing how those leaves are starting to look like that when they started off looking more like this, but that's the most healthiest flower that I've had on there. Woohoo. And I'm going to fill those bags up. I do have some more life in the garden here. I put some honeydew up under here and miniature cantaloupe. Miniature cantaloupe or something right here too. But I think that's the only one that's come up. Maybe those. And those look like marigolds. All this stuff here is just from. So here's another one. I filled this one up yesterday. Trust me, what do they call that? Hydrophoba, whatever it is. That bone is, that dirt is dry. Those tomatoes, peppers look remarkable. This is something else I added to the nest here. I put me a feeder out here, water bowl feeder for my whoever want to come over here, and that one's for my dog. I'm going to put a plant in that. I'm going to get the rocks from over there and wash them off and put them in there. So I heard Nicole saying something about somebody don't drown, so the bees or whatever it is, so they can get out. And I will do that. I have more banana peppers coming. I'm proud there's another yellow green pepper coming. And it's just this one. Yeah, that one's full of peppers. I see. That little red pepper back there that I moved over here, she doing fine. She got a baby on her. Something over here. Came over here and clipped my zucchini. I don't anticipate no more, but you guys remember this one right here, this little one, how it was struggling. It's the biggest one out here now. Barbados cherries, full of aphids, but there's plenty, there were plenty of ladybugs there. Oh, I want to show you that I know. Look what the papaya is doing. New stuff in the garden. So on top of the water feeder, I moved the cage. I bought these. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is setting up for my tomatoes. Definitely tomatoes, and I'm gonna get 2 more. Because how my tomatoes were growing like ham last year, they definitely are gonna need something to sit up over them so they have plenty of room to grow up. Because these things right here, baby, that didn't work. I am being plagued by spider mites. They are dogging out my eggplant. This pepper still hadn't changed colors. This one is full of huge peppers. This, I rubbed this down, just rubbing all the spider mites off of it yesterday, but it's full of, looks like these Rosa Bianca eggplant. Hopefully they go away, and I picked that big Rosa Bianca eggplant. And I spoke too soon. I do have another pepper coming. I see that my and that is Swiss chard. It's just huge. I may take this out of here because it's not. No, I take that back. All right, never mind. She'll stay in there. And these little peppers have not turned yet, but they're not new to the garden. They've been hanging in there. That's hanging in there. Gave it some water. I'll give it some more. Have baby papayas. I'm debating on if I want to move this out the way, and I need to tear this down. I cleared everything out over here, and this right here, this round container, should have been 2, but I made 1 big one. These are new. It's making a comeback. Some new leaves. That is the this is Persian lime. Yeah, it like it was catching it. And I'm just surprised that that's growing. I moved my carrot dish back there. Something to go right there. That's a lemon. It's doing extremely well with this bok choy. I'm not moving the bok choy. I don't know if because the bok choy is here with it, it's doing. But when the tomatoes were here, it did horrible. But I cleared all this out, and I got to clear it out some more. I'm letting my lettuce go to seed. I'll clean this out later. Y'all see that? That bad boy is huge. This one's trying to be, all these clumps of grass, I was just digging out that dirt that I don't like. I've been slowly picking these off because they've been slowly getting holes in them. And I just kind of close that off right there. I'm going to put a flower right there. Alrighty. So that is it for what's inside the garden. We'll talk about other things later. Marigolds are growing. That watermelon insists on growing out from over there. I'm just going to let it. I'll get this filled up today. Somebody sat down here and had them a complete feast and opened up all those sunflowers. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Took them out of there and opened them. I'll let it sit there for them so they can eat it. Wow. So that's that, guys. That lime tree really looks good. So this is it. All the new things in the garden. Oh, plus I have one more thing to show you. All right, Nesties, I just want to say thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for allowing me into your home. And you guys have a good one. See you next time, Nesties.